Good day to each and everyone. So today we are going to review a book. So this book is entitled English Communication Arts and Skills Through World Literature. So this book is I borrowed from our neighbor. So this is a secondary book specifically on grade 9 learners. So first and foremost, I want to tour you to the exterior of the book. So this is the front and this is the back. So on the upper portion of the back of this book is the publishing house is being stated, which is the Phoenix. So as you can see, there are two people that being stated here. The first one is Milagros G. Lapid, who was an assistant professor, and the second one is Josephine B. Cirano. So maybe these two are the contributor or the writers of this book. So we'll see about that. So here, as you can see, so it is very crucial for us teachers to implement first or state first our rules and regulation in how to hand or how to take care a book if we are going to hand this to our students. So for this, chaos will be avoided. So on the right part of this book, the contents are being presented. So there are a total of 373 pages, including the last 3 pages, which are the glossary, index, and the bibliography. So here, the preface. So the preface stated the 6th edition of English Communication Arts and Skills through World Literature maintains the use of an integrated approach in studying English through the living language of literature. Moreover, the approach remains situational in using real-life context deemed suitable for readers' experiences. So, this enables the students to easily relate the situation and experiences similar or new to them. The sequential presentation is also pursued while the language lessons follow the developmental pattern that is from the simple to complex. Similarly, the exercise materials continue to be interdisciplinary by covering such diverse subjects as the natural sciences, the arts, and social science, and by discussing timely issues like environmental awareness, gender, peace, and human rights education, among others. So this approach is also communications oriented through its inclusion of listening and writing exercises geared toward developing in the students' facility of self-expression in the language. So, if you are going to ask me if the content of this book covers a significant point or significant portion of the course competency, so I will say that yes, this book or the content of this book covers a significant portion of the course competencies. So if you are going to ask me again if the contents are up to date, so maybe this book looks old and personal, but the contents inside or included in these books are up to date. So reading level is appropriate for most students who will use the material is yes, because this is designed or intended for grade 9 learners. So this book or the content of this book is appropriate to most students who will use this material. And in addition to that, the words that are used in this book is very straight to the point and very simple to comprehend by the students. So, if you will ask me if there are intended learning outcomes or competencies being stated here on the book, maybe I didn't see or it is not visible on this book. So, formative and summative assessment are intended or included. So the summative and formative assessment are included in this book. So here are the examples. So and the activities are varied. Activities, if you were going to ask me if the activities are varied to meet the needs of the students, so yes. And if you will ask me if the teacher's guide is included with management suggestion, maybe it is not visible or there are no teacher's guide that is being written or stated in this book. So next is materials are prescribed. The materials is present in logic order. So the materials is presented in logic order. So next one is learning outcomes, competencies, and or tasks. Yes, the learning outcomes and the competencies and the task is being written and stated and included in this book. So if you are a grade 9 learner, so you should scan this book because this book is very substantial and you will learn more because this book very up to date, and you will learn more because this is very substantial. So if you are as what I've said earlier, the words that is being written or being stated here on this book is very straightforward and very simple. So it is very easy for you to comprehend the lessons of this book because it is not very deep English, and the words that is used is not that hard English. So scan your book, and so that would be all, and thank you.
I think I saw you